this program and the notion of diversity and inclusion, in my mind, rests on is how we think about equality. Too often, from an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspective, and I also think from perspectives of many other peoples that have come to Australia, equality has always been framed in terms of sameness, same opportunities, same values, same this, same that. And to me, that's not equality, that's assimilation. But what equality really is our right to be different and to be respected for it. So I think that's the first point that I would make about this program and about the notion of diversity, the strength and our commitment to respect for equality that is grounded on difference. The other 4 points I'll just make very quickly in terms of moving towards a stronger appreciation of diversity based on the way Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have approached this question is firstly that we have to recognise structurally that we are a diverse country. If we take into account just those people, those Australians whose parents, either one or both of them, were born overseas, we're talking about a quarter of the Australian population. A quarter of the Australian population's parents were born overseas. And if we extended that to grandparents, the number would be significantly greater. Just in the last decade, we've seen more than 1 million more Australians join us after being born somewhere else in the world. So Australia is a diverse country, and the more we recognise and celebrate that, again going back to this question of equality as a respect and response to difference, the better our inclusion will be. The second point I think we need to engage in is exactly the sort of thing that this program does. It gives people an opportunity to mix with people of different cultures beyond their immediate circle, their immediate social circle, beyond their friends and family, getting an opportunity to get outside of that and talk to people in a much broader context. So structured environments and structured events like this are really important in expanding how we think about and respond to diversity. It's also about us creating what I've called a positive cultural climate. Now that's not just about tackling racism and ignorance, as important as that is, but it's also creating the environment where all of us are able to be proudly Aboriginal and Australian, or proudly wherever we are from and Australian. Our country should make sure that we can be confident, proud and safe no matter what our background. And lastly, I think what we must do is strengthen our education. We have made incredible strides in the last 40 years. I remember in my primary school and in my high school we were taught that Australia started when Captain Cook landed just around the corner here. And I'd go, but, and that really can go down too well. But now we're seeing, as part of the fundamental elements of curriculum in our schools, an appreciation for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people as the world's longest living culture. So our schools have started to make some inroads, and we now need to extend that into our universities and into our professional development, so that we increasingly take with us skills and knowledge and trust that we can use to further the cause of diversity. Wrapping all of that together are two really important things. The notion of narratives. Australia, I was having a conversation with a colleague on our table about what's uniquely Australian. And the thing that in my mind is uniquely Australian are the stories that we tell each other about each other. Because nobody else has those stories. And the more we talk about those in a diverse community, appreciative of everyone's cultural background and heritage, the stronger those narratives will be. And that often means a lot of work. And sometimes the work can be daunting. So the last thing I think that is fundamental to a successful society that appreciates diversity is hope. And that we must continue to hope that we can be better than we are. My dad was a great one for sayings, and he borrowed